This story isn't about how you met mom. It's about how you want to get back together with Robin. And like, it's so frustrating because they spend a few seasons putting Barney and Robin together. And
Yeah.
now, all in the span of like one episode, they're divorced and Robin can't have kids. And now I'm getting heated, guys. The fact that we spent all this time, this is why shows don't need to go longer than they need to. Because this show should have been like 5, 6 seasons. But here we are. And now your legacy's been tarnished because, like, what the hell were y'all thinking? What kind of crack were y'all smoking in that writing room that this is what got y'all to here? Like, this is crazy. And we are Black. Welcome to the Meant to Be podcast. As always, I am your host, Marvin Williams. With me, as always, every single time, never going to change. We have the beautiful, gorgeous, the talented supermodel of the world, Sasha Williams. How you doing?
I'm doing good, my love. How are you?
I am good, and this is the first annual 2025 Playa Haters Ball. Oh, hate, 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 hate. Before we get into that, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and comment below. What do you hate, 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 double hate, loathe entirely? Wake it up, chat. All right. So do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Is this like a back and forth thing?
Yeah,
or...
we're going to do a back and forth thing. So we're going to say the things that we hate. We're just going to do 5.
Okay. I can go first.
All right.
Ladies first.
All right.
Okay, mine are not in order from like what I absolutely hate the most to number 5. So like disclaimer, it's not like an in order thing and I might bounce around my list a little bit.
That's all I got to.
Okay, so one of the things that I have on my list is my puppy dog's licking. Hunter's licking.
Catching
Yes.
strays right off the mark. Hunter.
So
You hear that, guys? Ida, get her. She hates her dog.
love my dog. Love my dog. But, and it's a big but, I don't know how many of you have dogs out there, especially I feel like it's more of a little dog thing where they will uncontrollably lick their paws, their little feet, their little bellies, like nonstop. It'll be all day. Or they'll like scoot over and like start licking your pants. They'll lick the couch, my pillows. And I yell at him every single time to stop. And he doesn't. I have tried to use those like smell bad lotion thingies to put on his little pads of his feet. That didn't work. He licked it right off. So I just don't know what to do because I can't stand it. And you know what? I feel like this is reoccurrent karma because we had a little dog. Her name was Sweetie. She was a Yorkie. She was my grandparents' puppy dog. And when my grandparents passed away, my family inherited her. I love her to death. I wanted to keep her. My dad, actually, specifically, my father, did not want to keep her and was going to try to sell her to another family. He never actually did it. He never made the list, but he was close to making like a Craigslist post. Mind you, this was back in 2011, 2012, somewhere around there. So I would have been like 13, 14 at the time. So I got really attached to this little puppy dog. And my dad was like, yeah, I'm thinking about giving her to a nice family and maybe just selling her. And I burst into tears. And so then we ended up keeping the dog. And I feel like my penance for fighting for this little Yorkie, this 3-legged Yorkie, was that this dog would nonstop lick. And now I'm getting it, the same thing in our dog. And I don't know what's happening. And it's driving me nuts. And I'm like, am I crazy? Is it me? So yeah, I absolutely hate that. I love my dog. I hate the licking.
I don't mind it as much. I
don't know how you don't mind it.
I just let him do his thing, you know? If he's not licking me constantly, do your thing, dog.
No, I can't. Because that's like, you can't lick my pillows. My pillows are nice. Please don't lick those. The couch, we sit on the couch. Please don't lick the couch. Your paw, no, that's disgusting. And it's going to make your body stinky. So, and then he comes up and tries to lick your face and lick your hands and lick your arms and lick your elbows and lick
He
your
just
kneecaps
loves.
and lick. And I get that. And I get that he loves. It's too much. You hear that, Hunter? It's too much. You think he heard me?
I think he heard, but did he understand? Who knows?
No, he just gives me a derpy face or side eyes. He does those. That's like a dachshund thing. Do it. Do your best impression.
That was it. It was just a
Huh? Yeah, that is pretty good when I see it in the
keep
camera.
looking.
Mm-hmm. Okay, your turn.
All right, for me, starting off hot, I hate Sasha Banks.
What?
To be more specific, I hate the legacy that Sasha Banks has left on Mercedes Moné.
I am, ladies and
To
gentlemen,
really get into it,
breaking news.
this is not an opinion. 100% believe this. Mercedes is the best wrestler in the world, male or female. But being a fan of her as a WWE thing, it was so frustrating and so hard because to see someone who I genuinely believe is the best wrestler in the world, but to see her like constantly lose because other wrestlers needed to win more, like that drove me insane.
That's not her fault. Then hate WWE.
No, I know, but like the idea of like Sasha Banks, so like now she currently has like 9 championships from around the world. People don't expect it because we're so conditioned to always seeing her lose. So now it's like I just go into these things expecting her to lose, but now she doesn't, and it's incredible. But of course, I'm sure like the idea is that she'll go back to WWE, but I kind of don't want her to because
Yeah.
she's doing so well now. And if she goes back and she loses all over again, I'm just like, it's so good right now. So just being in the trenches as a Sasha Banks fan, because like I had stopped watching wrestling and then like all of a sudden I like tried to get back into it and it was like fine. But then all of a sudden Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair showed up one night and I saw Sasha and I was like, that girl is a star. But even though I picked that out immediately, like I just had to keep seeing her lose. So I'm like, I don't know what it is. I know professional wrestling is fake, and I don't control that stuff. But when you have someone like Sasha Banks who's constantly getting cheers and putting on the best matches and all of her merchandise is selling out, I'm just like, I don't know why this girl isn't treated the way that she should be. I know now she is, and it's great, I don't know if they're still doing The Mandalorian. I know she just walked Fashion Week New York again. She was
nice.
there the year that you did it.
That was crazy. You were like, hey.
I was like, Sasha and Mercedes are going to be there. So look for them. I mean, Sasha and Mercedes. Sasha and Naomi are going to be there. And you were like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to find them. And then y'all were at the same show. You
at
just
the
didn't
same
know.
show, and we walked the same show.
Crazy.
And one, in my defense, I've never watched wrestling before you. And so then two, Sasha Banks always had signature, like, colorful hair. Always had like blue or pink or purple. And like, even if it was natural, like her natural brown with
It's
like
a wig girl.
highlights in it, I still didn't recognize her outside of the wigs because I have never seen her with just her natural hair. I'd only ever seen the full vibrant colors. And so like when you told me she was there, I was like, well, I didn't see anybody that looks like the wrestler Sasha Banks. Like for me in my head, I would need to see her in full getup at that point to understand who she was.
You needed her to be in her wrestling gear?
Yes, because you and I had only known each other for a year and a year. It had been a year at that point. 2022, I walked New York Fashion Week. So for a whole year, that's not enough time, in my opinion, to understand who this person looks like outside of wrestling. When you've never seen that person or people outside of wrestling, I'd never seen Sasha Banks or Naomi outside of the getup. So when you said that they were there, I was looking for wrestlers. I remember the photographer I was there with ended up taking pictures of Sasha Banks and not realizing in the moment who that was. And I stood right there and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, you look so good. Like I'm cheering her on. I'm like, yes, just like that. She was like in a doorway posing and stuff. And I was like, girl, you look so good. Like I'm cheering her on and stuff. Had no idea it was her. Had not a clue. And then when you told me that that was her and you were like, Rachel, that was Sasha Banks. I was like, oops.
Warner in advance. I could have a picture of my favorite wrestler and my wife, but no, she completely missed the assignments, but whatever.
And that was like the only day that I saw them too, because I think that was one of the last days or one of the only days that they were walking in that show. And so I was like, there goes my opportunity.
Whatever. All right. You next.
Okay. So my next one that I have written down is when someone cuts you off while you're driving and then they slow down.
Oh, of course.
Absolutely gets my goat, grinds my ears.
Her goat grinds her gears, her Richard gears.
Yeah, I'm like, don't cut somebody off and then slow down. and I am a Christian woman, but it is very hard for me to keep my composure when I don't even have to be going anywhere like urgently. It's just it's like somebody just poked you, you know? It's like you're getting poked. So yeah, that's one of my like when I'm driving, and even if I am going slow, even if I am going the speed limit and I'm obeying the laws because I do, disclosure, I do. So it's like, even if I am going slow and then you like cut me off because you really need to get over to my lane because you got to turn here, I'm like, you could have just gotten behind me. You really could have just gotten behind me, or you could have just done it to somebody else. Why me? Why immediately me? You know, that gets me. That's like when you're driving and somebody doesn't know whether to like turn into your lane yet. And then they wait last minute and then they cut in and get into your lane real quick. And it's just like, especially when there's no one behind you, when there's not a soul behind you, there's a targeted attack.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Of course, hate bad drivers. Of course, if you're gonna get in front of me, I'm gonna need you to keep that momentum that got you in front of me somehow, or else I'm just gonna have to hit you now. I
Mhm.
wouldn't, but
I would.
there's a thought.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay, my next one. I hate burpees. I know they are so good for your
I
body.
don't think
I feel
anybody
like
likes burpees.
I feel like it's such a good full body workout. And when I was doing them, probably like the best shape I had ever been in my life. But dear God, having to jump up and go down and jump up, and it's too much. I hate it. There needs to be something better, and I'm pretty sure it's literally just the rest of my workout. But I on our Fitbot app, I have it to never recommend burpees because I don't have it in me. I'm doing great with my health and my body, and I've lost weight and all that, but I refuse to do a burpee. I don't care how good it is for my body. You won't catch me doing it. And if you do, it's literally like one. Have you ever seen New Girl where Nick's like, I'm
And
the
then
picture of health. Let me do it. He
his
like
knees
gets up and then
crack.
all of it just cracks. That would be me. So I can't. I don't have it in me anymore. This is you. Burpees are a young man's game. That I am not.
Yeah, you're getting old.
I know. I just said that.
Yeah, no, you won't catch me doing burpees. I used to sometimes when I was younger, but now, especially with my health issues, I probably pass out after about 5.
It's too much. Too much.
Too much. I bet you we won't be able to find anybody who says that they enjoy a burpee. Burpees, I think, are not enjoyable. You have to do them. I'm sure we'll find people where they're like, oh, yeah, I do them and I like them for my body and da da da. But you're not going to find somebody that's like, yeah, let's do 10 more burpees. I'm so excited to do a burpee. Also, why are they called burpees? You don't burp.
Hell if I know. Maybe it's just the action of your body like crunching a little bit as you like jump up and down. I
I don't
couldn't
know.
tell you.
Okay, so my next one is job related.
Your job?
My job
Okay.
as a nail tech. Um, and this might sound controversial at first, but hear me out. I hate when my clients show up extremely early or hella late.
Undercook, overcook. Same thing.
Jail.
Straight to jail.
Right away. So the early thing is what's going to be controversial for people. Now, I'm not talking like 5-10 minutes early. If you're 5-10 minutes early, that's great. Because in that, like within that time, I am just finishing up with my client. So I see you, I acknowledge you're there, and I see you. I see you when my clients walk in. I know when you're here. So it's like, I see you 5-10 minutes early. Perfect. I'm checking this person out. We can get you started 10 minutes early. It's great. Well, I'm not talking about them that are the 5 to 10 minutes, even 15 minutes early. I'm like, okay, punctual. 20 to 30 minutes. I have some clients that show up 20 to 30 minutes early. What that now does to every single nail tech, just as a heads up to those listening that get their nails done and do this, we hate that because then now we really feel like our extra 30 minutes that we have for artwork, perfecting the shape, perfecting the polish is now done. We're done. Our time is done. And now we feel rushed. No matter if you say, oh no, take your time, I'm just here early. I don't care. Sit in your car and wait on your phone. You got a phone for a reason. You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Reddit, you got YouTube, you got us on a podcast. Go do something on your phone. Because 30 minutes, crazy. 20 to 30 minutes, and you're sitting in our waiting area No, don't worry. Take your time. That's how it feels. We feel like y'all are staring us down. And it's like, well, I came 30 minutes early, so you should be done 30 minutes early. No. So please go wait in your car or just go get some food or get a coffee or get something. Do something. Don't sit in our waiting area if you're coming earlier than 15 minutes. Even 15 minutes is too early sometimes.
You are on time, and that is all.
It's too much when you're just sitting there staring me down. And so I'm like, please just go wait in your car. Now, when you're late, I am getting to the point where I'm getting very strict with people when they're showing up late. I used to be a little bit more graceful with it. But at this point, if you're 15 minutes late, I'm canceling your appointment. You're done. The only reason why I give certain grace is sometimes I do go over with certain clients like that get more advanced art. That's the only times that I am a little bit more graceful with people is like, okay, if I'm running 15 to 20 minutes behind, then it's not right for me to then, I sometimes feel like it's not right for me to cancel an appointment 15 minutes in. If it's like 30 minutes, then yeah, your time is cooked. And at that point, too, I probably could have, somebody coming in the next 20 to 30 minutes, especially if they're early bird to sit there and wait. So it's like, if they're there and my chair is empty, I'm taking them. So yeah, don't show up late at all. And if you show up early, 5 to 10 minutes, no more than that.
Yeah, I feel like from their end, they're thinking, oh, if I'm early, maybe they can get me in early.
It don't work
But
like that at our salon,
yeah,
sweetie. Not ours. Sorry, babe. We are so booked out. Like,
yeah.
our salon is booked by appointment only. So if you come and think, oh, if they're done early, they can get me in early. It ain't how we work. Sorry. Sometimes. Sometimes I finish early. Sometimes I have a client that was like, oh, I want advanced art. And they sit down and they're like, JK, I think I just want like simple art, like French. Call it a day. Cool. Then I'm done early and I can take you early. If I get done with a client early, I will text them or call them and say, hey, I got done a little earlier than I thought. If you have time and you want to come and swing by earlier, please come. Or if not, just come at your appointment time then. So that's what I tell people.
Been holding that in for a minute, guys.
A minute.
But I get it. I get it. I know, like, I understand the stress on both ends. So yeah, but 30 minutes is way too early. If I get anywhere that early, I literally try to get somewhere only 5 minutes early. And even then, I will sit in my car until it's time. But that's just
Yeah.
me. All right, my next one. I hate the way y'all be talking about Michelle Williams online because y'all be treating Miss Michelle Williams like she's y'all redheaded stepchild
Why did it have to be
because
redheaded?
it's always a redheaded stepchild.
I'm not a stepchild.
DNA still out on that one. But for real though, y'all be treating Michelle Williams like she one of the other members of Destiny's Child from the OG days. Like she's like number 4, 5, or 6. She is 1, 2, or 3. Don't be acting like Michelle Williams ain't Miss Michelle Williams. She on Broadway doing Death Becomes Her.
Oh,
She ain't
wow.
never met a bridge that hasn't loved her. She will sing the hell out of a bridge on any Destiny's Child song. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop treating Michelle Williams like she ain't Michelle Williams. Because if it's just Kelly and Beyonce, that's great. But y'all know y'all want that third one there. So let's put some respect on Michelle Williams' name. Yeah.
Heard. Did you have any more on that?
I feel like that was everything I needed to say. So next time I hear y'all talking about Michelle Williams, it better be how great she is.
I didn't know everybody was up in arms about Michelle Williams right now.
I am up in arms about Michelle Williams. They be saying like, oh, Destiny's Child always needs a Michelle. Everybody wants to be a Beyonce, but they need a Michelle. And I'm like, yo, was Michelle not singing on Catch My Breath? Was she not also on these songs? I goddamn. Goddamn.
All right. Okay, so my fourth one is the tattoo I'm getting off my back.
Yes.
Hate. And the downfall that I did not think of in the moment, I didn't know that some areas would probably lighten up quicker than others, which does make sense in the long run. I get that. The face is fleeting very quickly. I've had 6 sessions of a tattoo removal on a lion. I have a lion placed on my back right shoulder blade. I got the lion when I was 20. So it's been almost 8 years now that I've had this on my back. And it was probably last year. Yeah, because I started last year. Last year, I had seen my lion tattoo in a photo, and I was kind of a little bit further away, and I was wearing an off the shoulder outfit. And it just looked like a giant dark blob on my back. not pretty, not cute. And after I saw that, like that was just like the clearest depiction of it on my back. And I was like, I'm done. I'm getting rid of it. So yes, I've done 6 sessions and the face is going a lot quicker than everything else. So my fear now is that the face is going to be completely gone. And the worst part of my tattoo is the mane. So everybody has called my hair a lion's mane. And I wanted the mane to be really pretty and flowy. And like this man made it like the hairs, not joking you, like this small apart each one. So that's been really annoying to see that it's not fading as fast as like the face. And the face was my favorite part because it was super pretty and it was nice and it was detailed. And then the rest of it, it was like he didn't even care. And I never thought that I would have a tattoo that I would regret. I have a tattoo that I regret. And the crazy thing about it is I wanted it really small and like in like a medallion looking thing on my back right shoulder blade, just like looking over my shoulder. Just small, cute little lion, no bigger than literally no bigger than this, with just a lion in it staring off. And it looked like it was in a frame. That's all I wanted, just right on the corner. And I get in the chair after putting my deposit in, after getting everything cleaned up. I am shirtless because the way my shirt was, I had to take my shirt off. So I'm in this parlor with a bunch of dudes, shirtless, sitting on the table. And yes, I'm in a private room, but still, like, all the, needle masters there are like dudes at the time. The one that I went to, they were all guys, maybe one girl. But the guy that I had, he comes in and I'm literally like, my face is like in the hole, ready to go. And he just like shows me through the hole. And he was like, this is how big the tattoo has to be. Because if you want it that small, you're going to lose the detail. I should have just known then that he was just not a good artist. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Because I was nervous, honestly. I'm alone. I'm 20. I'm sitting in this tattoo parlor. Half the money's already gone. And then he said, I won't change the price of anything. You'll pay the same price and I'll make it bigger for you. So I thought, okay, well, bigger is better and I get it for a less price, whatever. Gets done. And at first I did love it because I'm 20 and, new giant tattoo on my body. So at first I was like, oh my gosh, yay, love. No. As the years went on, I was like, I do not like this at all. And then as I got older and as I kept looking at it in photos, I was like, it is time for this thing to go. It's time. So yeah, and I'm very upset that I did that. And no, I'm not going to get it covered. I just want it completely gone so that I can do something on my spine or something really pretty and actually like dainty. So we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like having a tattoo that you hate is an awful experience. Lord knows I know the feeling. I hate my entire left arm, even though like yesterday I got a compliment by one of the customers at Trader Joe's and it took everything within me to not say, thanks, I hate it. I just ate the compliment. And in the back of my head, I was like, I would cut off my arm if I could. But yeah, it's not a fun experience. The face is disappearing very quickly.
It's going too fast. And I'm like, wait, can the rest of it go as fast as the face? Or can the face just at least wait a little bit longer and go with the rest of it? Because if this face goes, it is just a dark blob. Oh, also, the irony to it all is he said, oh, if we make it bigger, there'll be more detail. If we leave it that small, no detail. He made it giant and it still had no detail except for the face. Oh, here, hold on. Let me see if I can show it. This is after 6 sessions of removal. So
yeah, they can see it. It's definitely much lighter than it was before. Like this all used to be super dark, but like the face here, you can like barely see the face. But they're doing a great job. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they're doing, I mean, the removal process is going as much as a removal process can go and it hurts like crazy, but I've started to do numbing cream and so it hurts a little bit less. But yeah, I hate my tattoo and I can't wait for it to leave my body. And my parents definitely pulled the age old, I told you so, when I started to get it removed. And they were like, well, we told you not to get it. I'm like, okay, but I got it. And I am living with my consequences. So I get it.
It'd be like that. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
But it'll be gone eventually and you'll be happy.
Probably 6, I'm assuming 6 to 8 more sessions.
Hater Gay has 68 sessions.
You are not speaking right today.
I'm doing my best, honey. Doing my best. All right, my next one. I hate a lip sync for the crown. I know it's just the way the world works right now, but dear God, I hate it. I'm currently watching season 16. Like I've been watching, I didn't start all the way at the beginning. I started at season 8 and I've been watching all the way up till the beginning, when up until the end. And I'm probably going to go back and do 1, 2, 3, 4 because I've never seen them. If you want to join me, you can. But, and it's a big but, I haven't seen the earlier seasons, but at season 8, when they did, Bob had a number, Naomi had a number, Kimchi had a number, and then they just like, all right, Bob, you won. That was fine with me. But season 9, they're like, we're doing lip syncs for the crown. You're gonna lip sync against you, and you against you, and then you and you, and then it's so convoluted. At a certain point, it doesn't matter. Like I feel like sometimes it's just extra credit for this like last little thing. But legitimately, watching season 16, I'm like, Safira Cristal definitely just lost the lip sync because watching the entire season, she didn't lose this season. Like I
Right.
think her number was the best out of the 3. Like watching it and like just the way all the drag queens and the crowd just goes crazy for her. And I'm watching the season, I'm like, she was so good at like all the stuff, whereas Nymphia was good at like just design challenges and the girl group where she didn't even write her own verse. So I'm just like, how did you win this season? Yeah. But that's just me. Maybe it's because I'm an Nymphia win hater. Not the design challenges. Great gowns, beautiful gowns.
She's a great drag queen. I just don't think that she should have won.
No, I don't think she was
Safira-
great for Drag Race. I think as a drag queen, like
Yeah.
the way she looks is great. The lip syncs that she does is great. But like the actual, like the comedy and the acting and all that other stuff, I'm like, she wasn't good at any of that, in my honest opinion.
Safira hit everything to perfection the entire season. And yeah, Nymphia did amazing designer challenges, but that was just it. She was a designer queen. And I just didn't expect RuPaul to choose a designer queen to win the entire thing when Safira literally every single time just ate.
And I think that's why like the lip sync for the crown is what really changed it, because Safira's lip sync didn't go the way that she wanted it to while Nymphia's over there doing her thing. And I think if the lip sync was just fine on both ends, they would have crowned Safira. But I feel like since season 9 with Sasha Velour, that's the only one I will excuse.
She was so good.
Watching her and Shea Coulee, who I believe Shea Coulee probably would have won season 9 if it wasn't for I Get So Emotional.
Mm-hmm.
But like when that moment happens, you can't not say that that lip sync didn't be what Shea Coulee was doing. So like in that situation only, I completely understand, because here we are going on 9 seasons later still talking about I Get So Emotional. But I couldn't tell you what really happened in the Safira Nymphia lip sync to be like, yeah, Nymphia ate that and she absolutely deserved to win, because she didn't. But I'm not RuPaul. It's not my show. I don't get to make these decisions. So yeah, that was my 4th one. So your last one, number 5.
Number 5. When I walk into a room and forget what I was going in there for. Hate that.
Very human experience.
Yes, I hate that so much. Do it an ungodly amount of times, or like I'll open my phone to go do something like important too, like send a text message, send an email, like check something, and I open my phone and I'm like, no idea.
What was it?
Exactly. I don't know. And so I hate when I do that when I go into a room and then I stand there, or oh my gosh, I'll be at work and I'll get up and I'm like, why did I get up? What did I need? I definitely needed something. And I was like, what was it? Tell me. What is it? Tell me.
But you figure it out later.
I figure it out later, or I'll sit back down and then I'll be like, oh, like the minute I sit down and I'm like, oh, it was this. And then I'm like popping back up and, my knees are getting a little crunchy. So, getting a little bunch of cruncher. So I'm like, gotta adjust to get back up, get what I was looking for. And it was probably like something stupid. Like I needed a file. I needed a brush. I needed a whatever. I don't know. It just happens. And it is a very human experience, but I still hate it.
No, I've been there, done that. We've all been there, done there, messed around.
Okay.
I'm having fun. Let me stop. Okay. I don't know the song that much. But yeah. That's definitely an annoying experience, because it's like, I feel like I just malfunctioned for a second. We have got to get out of here. I have one more. That's it. That's fine. But yes, hate that. All right. The last one. Hate the series finale of How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt a lot. For a long time, How I Met Your Mother was like my number one show. I thought that was like the best show ever before I got into New Girl, which is currently in the lead for me. But like I was watching it when I was in college, so I'm watching, all the seasons, and then I got caught up to where it was the last season. And like all I'm hearing was like, guys, you do not want to see that last season. So I was like, what could go wrong? This is where we meet the mother. And then you watch it, and then it's this whole buildup where the mom is dead, and how did we get here? But the whole story is that the mom is dead and he wants to go back to Robin. Like literally the show was set up that it was not Robin as the mom, and I feel like that's where they really shot themselves in the foot. It should have just been her in the beginning. But then we spend 8 seasons of just I've been dating these girls and these girls, and then now here's the actual mother. Shout out to Kristen Milioti, however you say her name, but she played an excellent role as the mother for one season. And I feel like in the beginning they made this decision because like they recorded the kids having their like reactions and stuff all in like probably one day. And
Yeah.
then it's like, this story isn't about how you met mom. It's about how you want to get back together with Robin. And like, it's so frustrating because they spend a few seasons putting Barney and Robin together. And
Yeah.
now all in the span of like one episode, they're divorced and Robin can't have kids. And now I'm getting heated, guys. The fact that we spent all this time, this is why shows don't need to go longer than they need to. Because this show should have been like 5, 6 seasons. But here we are, and now your legacy's been tarnished because, like, what the hell were y'all thinking? What kind of crack were y'all smoking in that writing room that this is what got y'all to here? Like, this is crazy. But, like, it should have just been, this is How I Met Your Mom. And then, like, Kristen Milioti should have walked in and be like, oh, your dad tells the story all wrong. Let me tell it. And then we take like 1 or 2 seasons of the mom telling the story of like, this is How I Met Your Father, instead of the How I Met Your Father that they try to do with Lindsay Lohan. Not Lindsay Lohan?
Hilary Duff.
Hilary Duff. Shout out to Hilary Duff. I'm pretty sure Freakier Friday is doing well, but
That's Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan is a redhead.
Oh my God. I'm just a boy doing my best, trying to finish this podcast. But yeah, don't come up with an idea like 10 years in advance and then try to stick to that. Like, come up with a backup plan and then pivot, because dear God, that was just not a good idea. I'm sorry. But
No,
yeah.
I don't know. I just think like going through all those seasons and then the very final season, they introduce the mother is kind of very stupid, in my opinion, because I'm like, why wasn't she here like immediately?
They could have done like a back and forth thing where like he's telling the story from his side and then she's telling the story from her. But again, I'm pretty
Right.
sure they had no idea who they were going to cast as the mother on season 1. And then they get to the end and it's like, well, we really like her. So
But
that's what
if
we
the
got.
show is called How I Met Your Mother, wouldn't you think that they should have the mother solidified as a cast member before moving on to anything else?
You think?
If it was me, I would be like, I need to know who the mom is, not like as a watcher, as like the production. I would be like, we need to get mom in place. So then that way, if they did do like cameos or anything where they like brought her in, maybe like she bumped elbows with him at a coffee shop, they didn't realize it was her. But then later on, you look back and it's like a flashback and it's her. Or like, it should have been Robin at the end of the day, in my personal opinion. The way they set up their relationship was like, they made their relationship like so strong in like the dating. And then, yeah, like gets married to Barney, gets found out that she can't have children, divorces Barney, still is in love with Ted. Ted's in love with Robin, back and forth, back and forth. And also, I'm sorry, she cannot be an auntie to your children if you have been in love with her longer than their own mother. That's ridiculous to me. I thought that was stupid.
Crazy.
And then yeah, the mom was dead. Yeah, at the end, like she passed away.
Before they even tell them the story, the mom is dead. So
And then the kids are like, "Well, Dad, isn't it obvious you love Robin?"
I don't know what kind of parenting I've done, but I don't think that's the conclusion that any child would come to. Just like, yeah, Dad, you still love Aunt Robin. Go like, what?
Which sounds crazy. I'm sorry, that sounds crazy. And they set it up so fast too. They were like, first season and like first episode. And this is how I met your Aunt Robin. And everyone was like, Aunt?
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I'm just thinking that we're going to get, and I didn't know the mom was going to be dead until all of a sudden they're like at a lighthouse and she's got like this cough. And I'm like, is this woman going to die for the series finale? And that's what they do. And I feel like even the actors probably don't like it, but like, this is now the legacy of this show. Like, I don't control it. Y'all did this. So, but yeah, before I get myself all worked up again, those are 5 things that I hate, 5 things that Rachel's hates. We do want to know what you guys hate because this got me all worked up. I don't know about you, but it got me worked up. I'm hot.
That was pretty
hot.
it was pretty detoxing for me. Got some things off my chest.
Sometimes that's all you need. That's all you need.
Now I feel good. I'm like,
I'm going to go to the gym and go work out some of the things. Season 1 of Meant to Be is over. I want to thank you guys for coming on this journey with us. We are looking forward to season 2. We're going to take a little bit of a break, probably like 2 months, just to like recoup, come up with some ideas, hopefully get some really cool things going for like just the look of the podcast. But this has been great. I want to thank y'all for coming on this journey with us because it took us a while to get here, but it's been so much fun. And I really enjoyed doing this podcast with you.
oh, same here, baby.
All right. All hearts clear because Rachel's got to wash her hair. I have to edit this podcast. Guys, it is 3:00 on Sunday. This comes out tomorrow. For some people who listen at midnight, this comes out in like 8 hours. So I got work to do. But make sure that you guys like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about this because even though we are going on a break, this will be 16 episodes to get y'all through this little break. So if you haven't started at the beginning, go ahead and see how crunched we were in the beginning before we get to where we are today. This is so much fun. This is a really good podcast, and we would love to get the word out about it, okay? All right, so see you guys in 2 months. But until then, wait. Rachel, where can the people find you?
I was waiting to see if you were going to say it. If not, I would have. The people can find me on Instagram at rosegold_Ray. That's RAE. If you want to follow my nail page, it is Nails by Rachel W, RACHAEL. And then I'm also on TikTok, and it is just rosegoldray.
All right, perfect. You guys can follow me at Marvin_Martian10. Martian is spelled MARTIAN, the number 10. You guys can follow the show at Meant to Be Pod on both TikTok and Instagram. That's MEANT, the number 2, EEPOD. And of course, while we're on this break, send us anything you guys want to talk about for the next season on our email at menttobepod@gmail.com. Now, see you guys in 2 months. Until then, keep it real, keep it kind. Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.